So, hopefully you saw the time-lapse for this thing over here. It's a pufferfish farm and a phantom AFK farm. Now, in a time-lapse, me and Stella built this. And then we took it all down and rebuilt it because of the spawning mechanics of fish. And then I built this kind of glass dome around it, drained it out so it's very efficient. Because from this spot, the fish can only spawn in this water right here. Also this, this was quite awkward to make. So, we have this plugin on the server that makes phantoms grow bigger when you don't sleep for a long time. So, the regular phantom farms that people design wouldn't work for the big phantoms. When you're AFKing overnight, things are going to get a lot bigger. So I designed them with chains and trapdoors. It's different to most designs, but it kind of works off the same basis. And it works. There's a slight drawback that the drops from the bigger phantoms can fall over the edge, but that makes it perfect because the pufferfish farm just picks it up and it goes to them chests anyway. And we are at the witch farm area, by the way. So once we stand here and we swing upwards, eventually the phantoms are going to start spawning at night. They'll be able to see us through the chains and trapdoors, whichever angle they're at. And as a fly into swoop, they're going to get stuck in here. The water's going to keep them in, and we're going to be able to hit the hitbox. So that's how this part works. If we drop down, you can already see things are dying in here. It does work very efficiently. So much so that one night of AFKing, because everything we needed, and I've already taken out the pufferfish and put them into the lab, which is a reason for both of these things. So the deal with this one is it's in a lukewarm ocean. Pufferfish, tropical fish, and cod can spawn here. And once they do spawn in here, they'll swim about a bit, get caught by the bubbles, and then they'll either burn on here and drop their items, or drown or suffocate. Then under here, we've got the minecart going back and forwards, collecting everything, and dropping it off into the chest. Now, if you'd like to follow me over this way, and this is where we got almost 4 shulker boxes of emerald blocks last night. We have the gang slayer, when the gang shows up. This part down here is a slightly modified spawning platform, and that's because of the type of server we use. Before this edition, things were just flying out everywhere, and there were like a million Vex chasing us, Ravagers just swimming about. Drop down, it was a nightmare. Anyway, they all spawn in here now, it's much safer. So, I do actually have a plan for this bit in between the raid farm and the pufferfish area. If we look at the map here, you can see there's quite a bit of area in between. And I want to kind of dot farms all over this place. I want a big iron farm like the one we made for Gem last season. Maybe we could have a villager breeder in here somewhere as well. Away from the raid farm, because that's just going to cause infinite problems. Right, I am quickly outgrowing this storage system. I mean, I'm using my stew boxes to hold hundreds of stacks of emerald blocks. There's gunpowder all over the place where it's not meant to be. The food's over. I need more storage. And that's why I need to start my main base area. The first thing I need to do is get there. Alright, cool. Now we're here. I'm gonna land over here quickly. And now if I turn on this schematic, so I'm planning to terraform all of this place. Anything pink needs to go. Anything blue needs to be added. And anything red needs to be changed. This is gonna take a while. Let's get started. Incredible news. You're never gonna guess what. The shop has literally sold out. We've got a sign here saying, "Dear Control Goodman, I seem to have become addicted to your products. Please supply more from W. P.S. Sorry for reading the signs." Now, I had a sneaking suspicion who this was from, based on "please supply more," but the W kinda seals the deal. This is incredible news. There we go, 41 diamonds, finally a successful shop. Alright, now we just need to restock. Okay, there we go, we're all stocks back up apart from the blood. Who could this mysterious W character be? Willy Wonka? Walter White? Just Watson 64.
You got me, Control.
The next day.
Hey, also here, it looks like we've had some sales. We are getting a good amount of diamonds now. It's probably time I start splitting this with Stella, to be honest. I've had some strange messages saying I should check my mailbox today. And I have literally no idea what that could be, so we're gonna go check. Alright, we made it to the mailroom. A light on for me. No way. That is incredible. That is so good. Yeah. Alright, so a few things have been going on recently. Map art. Map art is a very big thing at the minute. Paps and Clara are doing daily map arts, which is kind of insane. However, I made this one, which kind of looks a bit funky. I don't know how it's going to translate onto YouTube, but it does kind of break the monitor. All that's going on here is just a lot of red, green and blue, like pixels on a screen. Got the blueprints for this final map art is here. There you go, so the bench has now actually got a poster on it. Now my favourite thing about this map is how much TNT I had to use. Right next to pressure plates. I made sure none of them like touching or anywhere near, honestly. But it's a bit intimidating. And then after that I realised I could use redstone blocks, which would get automatically from the witch farm and the raid farm. You know, TNT makes it a little bit funnier. Here we go. So, the next thing I want to do... This ender chest is quite messy. Yeah, it's got a few useful things like a bed and firework rockets that I've banned myself from using, so these don't even need to be in here. So, the next thing I want to do is to sort all this out, make it actually useful. So I'm going to stop talking and get on with that. Alright, I want to build a better iron farm, so I've got the materials here. But for that, I need 60 villagers, so I'm going to need a villager breeder first. So I've got the materials for that as well. We're going to build this first, then this. Ooh, I've got an idea. Let me use my new music box. And use the exact same song as when I built the iron farm last season. And here we go. Alright, so the server's update to 1.20, and currently I am right at the edge of some loaded chunks. So, hopefully if we keep going east we'll find some new generated chunks and some new structures, and then we might find some new items. Oh my god, that was quick. Oh, these are so nice. Yeah, cherry blossom. Oh, look at the leaves falling as well. Oh, hello. As long as it keeps raining, it's going to be really easy. I think the structures in the water have new stuff, right? Ooh, 2 of them. Cool. Coast. I'll have to try to see what these look like. Aha. I mean, I'll take those, but don't really need anything else from there. Oh yeah, the suspicious gravels here as well. Unfortunately, I don't have one of the new brushes. Oh. Okay, we can do that. We just need to find the chicken. Ha. Hey, brush. Cool. Alright, is this for right click? It is. Cool. Great. Ooh. Okay, there's a new thing. Yeah, pottery shard. Hey, another one. A knockback 1 golden sword. That's everything I've always wanted. Waste all your time online. Do not see family. Have you seen how far away I am? There's the map out district. All the way down here. Right, enough exploring for now. I really need to start working on the main base for this season. I've got all the blocks I'll need in these chests over here, but there's still a bit of a mountain anyway, so flattening that is the first step and I can finally get to building. Alright, it's finally done. This thing took hours, but that felt like nothing compared to waiting for this copper to oxidize. And you might be thinking that's quite a lot of copper, right? Well, this is how I got it all. This thing is crazy. It dropped me to about 5 FPS and the server CPS down to 8 at its peak. Anyway, I still need to sort out the interior of the base, so let's go do that quickly. Right, let me catch you up with a few things here. In the next few scenes I was recording on a new computer, and the recording settings were all over the place for a while. So the video isn't the best, and the audio is just a mess. Here I was rambling on about suddenly panicking about the season reset announcement. Season 5 is going to end on the 2nd of December, and now I need to make a lot of base progress quite quickly. So that does not leave me long to get this entire place done, and so I do. I built this nether tunnel to connect my portal to the main tunnel, which I think looks quite cool, right? And what's a cool tunnel without a cool portal? So I upgraded the portal to this thing. After that I made this path that leads all the way from the ocean to the peak of the mountain. Then Seth asked me to brew 26 shulker boxes of various potions for his absolutely insane looking tower. Maybe watch the next video to see that one in action. The deadline was getting close by this point, and suddenly Watson announces their end of season base tour, and now the pressure's on. I have to finish this thing. I need to make the place look really good. So I built some docks down by the water with some boats and buildings. There's a little house over where the village used to be, but there's still so much to do and so little time. So if you're interested in how this place turns out, how it holds up in the base tour, and how I get on in the tower, go check out next episode, which happens to be the finale of this season, so I promise it'll be worth your time. Alright, I'm running out of breath here, so I'll see you later.